Presidential election free, fair until counting and uploading of result. West Africa observers, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. The West African Civil Society Forum, WACSOF, a regional network of CSOs drawn from 15 West African states, has said the February 25th presidential election that produced Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, as the winner, was initially free and fair until counting and uploading began. The National Executive Director of the Forum, Dr. Samuel Olatunji David, stated this on Tuesday in Abuja while reviewing the just concluded presidential and National Assembly polls. He blamed some of the technical hitches on inadequate training of polling unit agents on the effective use of the beavers. On the coming gubernatorial election, he charged the Independent National Electoral Commission Inec to address the My Model Voter Accreditation System beavers glitch ahead of the March 11th governorship and state assembly elections. The WACSOF chairman stressed the need for the electoral body to fine-tune and expand data capacity as well as attend to other necessary technical requirements relating to the upload of election results to its portal as stipulated in the election guidelines. Our observation across the polling unit monitored identified the following. Late arrival of INEC staff and election materials made the process drag late into the night and brought about frustration on the part of the voters, and thus a fertile ground for electoral malpractices. Strategy of election consumables such as ink pads delayed voting in some polling units visited. Some of the polling unit agents were seeing the BVS for the second time after their hurriedly packaged training and could not operate the device efficiently. This created hitches and voter frustration. Election was free, fair, credible up to the point of counting. The situation, however, changed after counting and uploading result was made practically impossible for presidential results. Above is adherence to the provisions of Inec regulation for this election and the Electoral Act, he said. He commended the aggrieved parties for seeking redress in court rather than resorting to violence. As a thematic group, our position is that the aggrieved parties did the right thing by approaching the Presidential Election Tribunal to address their grievances rather than heating the system. Nigeria cannot afford another crisis now. With the tension all over the country caused by the Naira crunch and the vexation emanating from the February 25th elections, we believe that approaching the courts would add value by enriching and deepening our democratic values, he said. And the thing is, Oga, you are saying the election was free and fair, but you said late arrival of the staff. I don't totally agree with you. There are some places where before the election started, safe, as people were gathered, they had already started threatening, if you know that you are not coming to vote for so and so, please just kindly go home. That was where the malpractice started. It was not free and fair. If it was free and fair, nobody will come out to say that. And do you know why I'm saying it's not free and fair? People who were saying this, they were not wearing masks. They were not wearing any, as in nothing to cover their faces. But yet, these people are walking the heck free. They are walking freaking free as if nothing happened. This is a threat to life. Somebody came and threatened you that, oh, if you do like this, you go see him. And it is allowed to walk sleep. If it is Aisha Buhari now, or any of Buhari's family member, or any strong man in government that is Omike's daughter or son, will they allow this matter to slide like to just go like that? Now, this is the injustice I'm talking about. The law does not concern them, until the law does not have does not have effects for a common man, but for those in the system, the laws, is working for them. Okay. All elections should be put on hold until the rape on the people during the presidential election is resolved. I'm telling you, if we were in the same country, this governorship election, they go shift them. They won't be on that. People go protest. You want to do what? You want to do what? Election. When the one you did is not being, people go protest. That is in countries where they have normal people who are thinking from their brain. They are making use of their brain. They are using their brain for creativity. They use it to solve problems. Unlike we here, we use our own brain to create problems. People who we are copying the democracy from. If this thing happened in their, in their country, you know what would have happened now? The people will not keep quiet. The next day, they don't hit the streets. By the time we say they hit the streets, then prevent a lot of things, a normal event from happening. People protest for 1 day, 2 days, or everybody that is supposed to do the needful will definitely do the needful. All right, very well correct analysis. The election was almost free and fair to the collation. Okay, a perfect observation and report by this group, I would say. Thanks. And the thing is, yes, it is. I kind of agree with them, but like I said, since they are not on ground to observe all the whole violence, the whole slashing of face, killing, shooting, ballot. Yes, the thing is after the election now that we started hearing issues of ballot snatching. They walk into some they walk into a polling unit and they open the box. Imagine the audacity. It is the audacity of these people for me. They walk into polling units and they start counting like it is their property. Kai, no, this country. There we go. Reasonably, she go say this country no water. You have collected your own kashibo. That is why you are telling us story. Okay, so he's telling you super story, Abi. Emma worries, sir. Don't worry. Everything Inec did on the 25th of February was a pre-plan. Of course, now, the fact that, number one, they organized it in such a way. Somebody came out, and not somebody, I think I've been saying this now for quite some time on net. The fact that some Inec people arrived at their polling unit very late. Some people were there 12. Imagine you're coming to conduct an election slated for 8:30, which means by 7 o'clock, you should be on ground. Everything is supposed to be prepped. In fact, 8 sharp, they share the grace till that 8:30. But some people did not arrive at their polling unit, as in some people who were to conduct the election did not arrive at the polling units not until past 12. Imagine. Then in some places past 2. Now make you they see you. Later it was now discovered that places where they know that the strongholds of the opposition parties, they delayed them from going. And then places where APC was the strongholds, they actually allowed them get there on time. I'm looking at is it free? Is it fair in that aspect? Look, long and short of this story is the election was not free. It was not fair. And something should be done about it instead of us rushing into the governorship election. I think I go with that. But will our government go with that? People will be saying they don't use corruption, list them. People like saying they see them bonded, they just drop them into the bath, into a basin filled with corruption, and it has to soak into their bones. So right on those notes, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.